Early in the morning.
What's going on, the people? It's your boy Cam Topical Juice, and we are back with another video for you today. I've got to speak quite loudly because the people doing the bathroom next door, they're listening to some radio right now, listening to the football, and it's kind of loud still, so I've actually got to speak up right now, you feel me? Well, let me get a little bit closer to the camera, fam, because you're going to be hearing me talk, you're going to hear the game going on, you're going to hear some next commentary going on, you're going to hear plumbing, drilling, all sorts going on. So anyway, enough of that. As you can see from the title, we're going to be talking about Bandokay. Now, if you don't know who Bandokay is, he is part of the OFB rap collective or gang, whatever you want to call them. I've been listening to OFB for years, specifically Heady. That's my guy. Man, saw him in Glastonbury, front row, clear as day. I've been listening to OFB for a while, when SJ was around, Free SJ and all of that. Now you got Double L snitching allegedly, all these things. OFB, they're not as big as they were, but Heady's still kind of, carrying the mantle, you feel me? But Bando is part of OFB, and he's also widely known to be Mark Duggan's son. Now we all know Mark Duggan. I remember very clearly when the riots kicked off, where I was, what happened, who I was with at the time. So yeah, 13 years or so since Mark Duggan was murdered by the police, and his son, who was like 10 or 11 at the time, is now in jail for a firearm, pleading guilty, being sentenced. 5 years. Man's made hundreds of thousands legitimately from music, and he's still out here carrying firearms and all these things, going back to jail. In fact, Bando ain't ever been jail. This is his first time in jail after he's widely successful for 5 years, 3 years, 4 years, however long he's been successful for. It's madness. Man never went jail once on the come up. Now he's been up and rich for years, he's in jail. Make it make sense, guys. But anyway, let me done the waffling thing. Let's get straight into this video, man. Like the video for me, press that thumbs up for me. It takes half a second and it makes a massive difference on how these YouTube video performs in the algorithm. If you like me, if you like my content, please do consider pressing subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind. Press that bell to be notified. And of course, if you're a loyal one, if you want to support the channel and help me personally, please do subscribe to the Patreon page. It's cheaper than your daily coffee per month, and it's in the description below. Tomorrow's video is all about exposing how the UK education system completely nullifies creativity and free thinking, independence. You get me? You don't want to miss that one. So let's get straight into this. Now, straight off the bat, look at your screens right now. It says Mark Duggan's rapper son jailed over gun crime. The BBC know what they're doing with that. I may have Mark Duggan in my thumbnail alongside Bandokay, but the title of the video ain't gonna be Mark Duggan's rapper son. Like, come on. It says the drill rapper son of Mark Duggan, who was shot dead by police 13 years ago, has been jailed for 5 years for having a gun. Kamani Duggan, 23, who is known as Bandokay, admitted having a Tokarev pistol and 22 bullet cartridges within tentacles fear of violence. His associate Abdu Bojang, 22, from Acne, pleaded guilty to possession of a prohibited firearm and ammunition without firearm certification, and was also handed a 5-year jail term. The firearm and rounds were discovered in the communal underground car park of a concrete ledge inside a JD sports bag, which also contained 2-foot-long knives. Duggan's DNA was identified on the gun slide, and he was arrested at Gatwick Airport on 13th of January. On his phone was a Snapchat photograph of the same gun and the 23 rounds. Guys, Bando, you are slow in the head, bro. These man, it blows my mind, yeah, how stupid these man can really be. Now I get it. You're a famous rapper. You're associated and affiliated with a gang. You are part of a collective, right? That collective also has beef. I understand the need to protect yourself. I actually do. While I don't want my brothers and sisters out here in the streets carrying knives and guns, I understand. If you choose to be in that lifestyle, naturally, you're going to need something to protect yourself. Because if you're caught lacking, you can literally die. And if you die, your parents feel it, your siblings feel it, your friends feel it. So I understand the pressure, right? What I don't understand is you choosing to incriminate yourself. If you know, yeah, that you're handling firearms or knives and things like that, and there's a 1%, 2%, 10%, 30%, whatever chance that you could get caught, you want to limit or mitigate any kind of chance that you go to jail. Do you understand? So it's in your best interest not to film yourself with a loaded gun on Snapchat, bro. Do you know how stupid you have to be? Because if the case was simply you found my DNA on it, bro, fam, you can't prove that it's mine. That DNA could have come from shit. That DNA could have come from something else. The fact that you found it at my brethren's yard, he's got less of a defense. But when they've got your fingerprints and they've got a video on your own phone with the exact same gun, you're finished, bro. You are absolutely finished. Now, he's lucky that what he actually pled guilty to was possession of the firearm, but it wasn't to endanger life. It was to scare something or other. I'll read it in a minute. But it wasn't to endanger life. That's the thing that he got away with. It's not like they found it on him and he was riding around on a ride out on a glide, trying to look for ops. Otherwise, he would be getting in danger life. 6+, maybe even 8 years, who knows? Maybe even 14 years, who knows? But luckily for him, he's got 5 years. Luckily. I mean, it's not lucky because he's stupid and slow, but why would you film yourself with the strap? Do you know why? Clout. To send it to the net, to send it to the man them. Yeah, fam, you know, I'm dancing with you, know what I'm saying, all this, that, and the other. Bro, you and the man them are already used to handling firearms. Why you gotta Snapchat it? You man know what it is. What's understood don't even need to be explained, you get it? So, all this behaviour, yeah, is pathetic, to be honest. And like, Bandokay is literally, yeah, one of the only ones in OFB that's truly transcended like everyone else. Heady One's obviously the biggest, most famous and richest from OFB. You got Abracadabra, who's up there. RV not so much. He started with Heady but then in and out of jail. And then you got Bando, you feel me? Bando is fully established, goes on tours, makes music individually as well, like not as a group. And my man is back in jail, 2.5 minimum. Who's gonna be bringing in the peas? Bro, it's mad, and bro, I'll be honest, like, and since it's his first time in jail, who knows how he's gonna take it. Just before the gun was found, Bojang had messaged Duggan, again, another lack, saying, yo bro, where you? There's feds in my block, ack. I might be getting nicked. Diana Wilson, prosecuting, said that the prosecution expert has concluded that there is no question that over the years he is an elder or senior gang member in OFB. One consequence of this is that he would naturally be at a heightened risk of violence from a rival gang member. This would be additionally heightened by his status as a successful drill artist and the son of Mark Duggan, which raises his profile to the would-be attackers. Miss Wilson said that Duggan's accepted plea was made on the basis that he was provided with a firearm and ammunition to protect himself. Duggan had asserted that he would only have carried the gun to scare any prospective aggressor away. That's a good angle still, but that is the right angle to take. Sentencing, Judge Philip Katz said it is accepted that there were grounds for a fear that people might try to attack you, Duggan. You have a high profile arising not only from your own career as an artist in the genre of drill rap, with all its gang associations, but also from your unfortunate life history. Now guys, this is sad, bro. This is literally sad. We know, yeah, Mark Duggan was in the streets when he was killed. I don't believe he had the strap on him. I believe he was going to go purchase the thing, but I don't think he had it on him. When you see where the strap was, there's no way he could have thrown it, bearing in mind he got shot immediately as soon as he came out the cab. I don't buy it. I don't buy it, do you understand? But what I do know is Mark Duggan was obviously in the streets. People even say that he had bodies and things like that, allegedly. I have no idea if that's true, but obviously he's deep in the streets. I just find it sad. 13 years later, his death made no impact on Bando. You feel me? If anything, it negatively impacted him. He was probably pushed further into the streets, more angry, less guidance, less support, getting closer to the gang, getting closer to the streets. And I just find it sad that Mark Duggan is dead and Bando is now in jail 13 years later. It's generational trauma. It's a generational curse. I thought Bando will break that curse. So yeah, he's a gang member, yeah, he's an alleged GM and all this stuff, but he's gonna blow in music, he's gonna carve a different lane for himself, and then boom, he's in jail, bro. This type of stuff, it's like, who's actually gonna break the cycle? Who's gonna break the cycle? But listen, Bando, people make jokes about Bando that he's never put in no work and this, that, and the other. He's a good you. I don't know nothing about Bando. The guy's just been caught with a strap with 22 bullets, bro. He's obviously somewhat a bad man, you get me? So, but I just want better for my community, man. My man's literally rich and stuff from music, and he's back in jail. Well, he's in jail for the first time, but he's gone to jail. And you see it all the time. Fred, all these man, they end up getting rich and going back to jail. So the only one not in jail right now is the alleged snitch, Double L's. And I even liked Double L's a lot a few years ago. Like, me and my brethren, we used to rate him like arguably the best out of the youngers of OFB. I thought he had a nice flow, but it turns out that he snitched or whatever, so now he ain't really kind of like rated no more. SJ's in bin, regretting his decision, even though he wasn't even the one to chef the youth. He was just there, joint enterprise thing. Now you got Bando leading the way straight back to jail. It doesn't make sense, bro. Is what it is. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, Heady One just stays on the straight and narrow and keeps dropping bangers, bro. The last one was great. As I said, I saw him in Glastonbury, shelled it off. So yeah, man, shame, big shame. But anyway, let me know your thoughts, guys. I've got to edit this video and get this done, man. I'm tired. I'm gonna chill out today. Got a long shift tomorrow. So yeah, anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay vigilant. What the hell do I know, man? I'm just a man in his 20s. Bow.